The organization of tools in a vehicle is important, whether you're a contractor or a tradesperson, because it's an investment in efficiency. It helps the bottom line of a business, and it also helps bring a better value to the table as a tradesperson. Either way, it shows pride and professionalism. So how do you engineer an organized working vehicle that's unique for you? It can be a daunting task. So to help, we're going to go through the steps of how to do that right now. There are a few things to consider when thinking about your method of organization. What is it you do, your working methodology, the vehicle that you're using, and the tools that you have. All right, so the first thing that I recommend doing is laying out all of your tools in one spot so you can see them. This helps to identify how they're all possibly going to fit together. It also helps to identify, is there any kind of shelving you need to buy for your vehicle or any kind of outfitting that you're going to want to build in there unique to hold your tools. But having all of the tools laid out and all the shapes and sizes helps to identify how you're going to pack them into your vehicle. Okay, so the next thing to consider is your vehicle. Vehicles are all different. They all have different space, different access points, and so these are all the things that you need to consider on your vehicle when you're loading your tools in. There are some tools you're going to use a lot more often than others, and those tools you want to have in an easy access point so you don't have to go through a whole lot of work to get them out. Other tools you're going to want to have with you that you don't use all the time, those can go in less accessible spots. Now in my case, I've got a utility vehicle, which makes it a little more complex, but I have really easy access to everything. But not all vehicles are like this, and I don't expect everybody to have something like this. Something a little more simpler, like a pickup truck, again, it's the same considerations. How are you going to load and unload your tools for efficiency when you're working your project? Okay, so don't be surprised that it takes a while to do your actual build out. It may require you load, unload tools to adjust and revamp as needed. And so now I'm going to load my tools just like I would on the job, and let's see how that goes together. Take my saw stand, box beam, workstation, load it right in. To have it designed so it's just going to fit perfectly right in behind my rack. Fit right past the hinges on the door and right on in like that. Just fit right in nicely. Reach right in and get those. Everything is put in and organized in such a way that it doesn't slide back and forth. Also want to point out, I have a lot of material with me that I didn't unload, but in the beginning, if I was organizing, I would have all of this laid out as well with the tools so I could see how it would all fit in here. So this just provides really easy access. And one of the great things about a vehicle like this is that I got a nice working surface on the sides where I can, if it's not raining out, that I can actually put stuff on, when I'm digging through. So I do a lot of different things, and so when I'm organizing in this area is, I've got some sheet metal tools, so work with flashing a lot. All of my caulk guns, they kind of go in the same spot. I've got a spot for all different kinds of hammers and bars. All of my supportive material that I constantly have with me, which is really saves a lot of time because it's efficient to have your caulking with you and different types of primer and different types of glue and everything, because I do so many different things. So on this side, I've got all of my nails, a lot of material, and by the way, this is the safe side of the truck too. That's one thing you really need to consider is when you're parking in a neighborhood, you've got the road side and you've got the sidewalk side. Well, this is more the sidewalk side, and I access this a lot more than I do with the tools over on the other side, just because there's a lot more trips here. find this is a pretty good spot for my squares, which I use a lot, so it's easy access. Bars, sledgehammers, just a lot of little items that I need a lot of. And I use this bag. This bag is usually the first thing I unload. It goes right here, easy access. Curbside of the truck. Okay, so we're finished loading the tools for the job, and now I'm ready to go to work. So it doesn't matter what kind of vehicle you have or how many tools you have. What matters is the positive results that you will get by paying attention to vehicle organization and efficiency. My name is Daniel Westbrook. We'll talk to you soon.